A lot has happened in the last few days in the Fortnite world, and we are going to start. We're going to get to some Season 3 stuff, OG Season 4 Battle Pass news, but we got to start with the AI Darth Vader thing. Just kind of what's happened the last couple days. We knew it was going to be messy, right? When you bring in an AI chatbot with, obviously a lot of testing, but there's just going to be always some mistakes that squeak through, and that did happen. But then there's been an update today, and I mean, just crazy. The whole AI thing is obviously what everybody talks about, but it also does make big differences in games, work, general life, whether you agree with it or not. So with that being said, the first thing, AI Darth Vader, if you don't know, you can go up to Darth Vader right now and you can chat to him. And he is AI, so he's not pre-programmed to respond with a set amount of voice lines. He will respond to you based on what you say, change his answers, etc. There's obviously a lot of limits here for what he can say, what he can respond to, but within the first 5 hours, Darth Vader was already cursing, swearing, and we're a PG channel, so we're not going to be showing it here, but it has been hotfixed, just so you know. Epic put out a statement, we pushed a hotfix immediately, and this should not happen again. But, I mean, if you've seen it online, it is a little funny, right? And again, we knew it was going to happen. If this is the worst that happens, that's, not too bad. It's fixed now. Now let's get into some of the more serious stuff attached to AI Darth Vader. And I want to start with James Earl. Now, James Earl is the voice actor for Darth Vader for the original trilogy. He unfortunately passed away last year, but I'm bringing this up because his family put out a statement in relation to Fortnite. Here's what it said. James Earl felt that the voice of Darth Vader was inseparable from the story of Star Wars, and he always wanted fans of all ages to continue to experience it. We hope that this collaboration with Fortnite will allow fans of Darth Vader and newer generations to share in the enjoyment of this iconic character. So, obviously, the family is on board with this collab and using James's voice as part of the AI thing here, right? So they're okay with it, and to me, that is most important, right? The reason I'm bringing this up is the SAG, which is the Screen Actors Guild. They have filed an unfair labor practice charge against Epic Games. So a little bit of a lawsuit here, a legal battle, whatever you want to call it. And they said this: Fortnite's signatory company chose to replace the work of human performers with AI technology. Unfortunately, they did so without providing any notice of their intent to do this and without bargaining with us over appropriate terms. Now, I am not smart enough to get into whether this is right or wrong, and we are going to find out legally, the law, what is it going to say about this charge? But I think there's two things here. I mean, morally, right? I'm not even talking about the legal part here. Morally, though, the first one is what we just talked about. Would James Earl and would his family be okay with how his voice, Darth Vader, is being portrayed with the AI thing in Fortnite here? And the answer is yes. So that's a good thing. However, there is the other moral part that is a huge debate in the world right now. Is AI going to continue to replace the work of humans, right? And in this case, human performers, human voice actors not getting as many chances to work, to get paid, to make a living because AI takes the role. So morally, I really do understand the debate here, and there's points for both sides, but I just don't know, how this will play out. I will keep you updated. It's interesting, and yeah, it was just a pretty quick turnaround. It's been 2 or 3 days here, and Fortnite already has a legal charge against them because of this. We'll see what ends up happening. Fortnite is not scared of legal battles, as we know, and we will get to more of the Apple stuff a bit later. I do want to end with this regarding AI. Fortnite did a statement on privacy. Here's what it said. We securely send voice audio to Gemini to generate Darth Vader's response. Your voice audio and transcriptions are not stored. If you report something, we only receive Vader's responses. We do not use your interactions to train AI models. So just so you know, good to know, right? Your privacy is protected there. Moving on, I do want to talk about OG Season 4. It's actually supposed to launch the exact same day as just normal Battle Royale Season 3. And yeah, that's just a side note, just so you know. But there is a leak today. We might not follow the same pattern as we did in the original season, right? That's kind of how the OG thing has went so far. They follow the same pattern. But according to the files, Tilted Towers and Dusty Depot will only get destroyed in the second update of OG Season 4. The first update only features some changes at Risky Reels. Note that this could change, but yeah, they just might be switching up the timeline a little bit compared to what actually happened in, the original Season 4. We'll have to wait and see. I do want to talk a little bit about Chapter 6, Season 3. We're not going to go into crazy detail. I know we already know a lot already, specifically that it is a superhero academy theme. But with that, Batman Mythic should be returning next season. Since they have been in the file since the launch of Chapter 6 Season 1, it would make sense that the Batman grappling hook, the Batarang, finally return in Season 3, considering, of course, the superhero theme. And then remember, there are rumors, insider leaks about Robin being in the Battle Pass. So why not bring back some Batman stuff to join in the release of Robin? Just so you know, Trusted Leaker is talking about that Lulo. He's also talking about this. One Punch Man is coming, and he looks to be coming for Season 3. I believe Saitama, am I saying that right? I know One Punch Man is an anime. I have actually seen an episode of it. Regardless if my pronunciation is correct or not, people are very excited because, yeah, there's a bunch of leakers backing this up, and there is some inside info here. The collab is aiming for a June to July release, according to the source, but this could change. But yeah, people are thinking around Season 3. There's also this that was interesting, back to the Darth Vader AI thing. Fortnite left this skin's description in Darth Vader's AI files. A character wearing a yellow and red suit with a black belt. He has a bald head and no facial features. So yeah, it's probably teasing the One Punch Man character as well. So yeah, if you're excited for this, save your V-Bucks for a little bit here, and it will arrive soon. An update on Fortnite's iOS Apple situation. Fortnite was supposed to return to iOS in the United States last week, but they put the game on iOS in for review and they just wouldn't get a response. They didn't know what was going on. We know Apple's not too happy about losing this lawsuit because they can't force all app developers to pay them 30% of all their revenue anymore because of this win by Epic Games. So here's where we're at as of today. The judge ordered Apple to explain by May 21st why Fortnite is still blocked. If it's not resolved, an Apple executive must appear in court on May 27th, and then if Apple cannot satisfy the court, they could be penalized and or forced to review immediately. So, as we said here, it's just a petty move. I bet if they're not planning to challenge this any further, they're just going to wait till like the very last day and then eventually just say, okay, yeah, we lost. Fortnite, get back on here. And I mean, honestly, for them, let's make some money together. They are losing out on a lot of money not having Fortnite in the App Store right now. But again, the pettiness, right? We'll see though. Maybe they've got a plan to fight back on this. Who knows? We are going to know in a few days. Subscribe, turn your noties on. Of course, I'll keep you updated. Some other breaking news. An update on the Sabrina Carpenter concert. With the latest update, new music tags that should be related to the concert were added to the files. This likely means we should see it soon. Fortnite are also working on a new guided missile that can speed boost through doors, speed boost through builds, only wood he thinks, Hypex here, mark players in the area with a cooldown. So we'll see how long this will take, if it will ever release. I mean, we waited for the guided missiles return for a very long time, so to hear that they're already working on a new one, I'm not convinced we'll see this anytime soon, but it is in the files. And then finally here, Godzilla seems to be coming to Fortnite Creative. I can't wait to see this. Yeah, this is from a trusted leaker, so this isn't just out of nowhere. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Touch that like button, code TheCampingRusher. Take care, talk soon, goodbye.